You can speak about Mandela. You wanted to speak about Ramaphosa and the type of leadership that we lost since Mandela left. That could bring both sides to the table and almost win both ears and both hearts.
Well, I honestly believed in Cyril, as a young man.
I'm sorry to hear that, by the way. There are many of you that have had your hearts broken. Shame, man.
No, I think
so sorry.
I think it's, well, I appreciate the humor, but to be fair, I don't know him. I have no emotion attached to him other than I'm really disappointed. And I'll tell you why I believed in him. He wrote our constitution with a guy called Rolf Meyer. You appreciate that?
There were a lot of, they were part of the negotiations, but they were involved in...
They led it, right?
Yeah.
And there's some really interesting stories in the background around that. Through Codesa, through Chris Hani, through all of those things, where these guys got on with it. And to be fair, I'm not apportioning the success of it or the completion of it to Cyril. No, there was a group of people that worked together in that transitional space to resolve and deal this thing.
Yeah.
And he was spearheading that for the ANC, right?
And you believe the Constitution is a good document?
That's why it saved us, my observation.
Okay.
Yeah? I believe it saved us more often than not. Not at a low level, magisterial courts and the like, but at Supreme Court, High Court, that has held up. And I think that's done us a great service.
The Constitution? Okay.
You need that. You need a strong rule book, right? You can't play a game without rules. If you don't have parameters, then you're just punching into a vacuum.
Yeah.
So for me, the Constitution set that. And to be fair, was hell of a dynamic. You should read it. I haven't read it all, but I spent some time on it when I was a young man when they did it. And I just appreciated the fact that, that it was well thought out. It was really well considered. And sure, it had the ability to steal and pick and choose from various other systems that had been built and didn't work, or what did and doesn't work. But the long and short of it is, he's now arrived in a space where we lost him for a while. You didn't see where he went. He was doing business and he was apparently building up funds for the ANC or this or that or whatever the case may be. I can't comment too much on that.
Yeah.
But where he's arrived, kind of looking at it from the outside, trying to see how this is being played out. He's got a party that's split in two, from what I can see, possibly more. He's trying to play both sides and be president. And, there's arguments about who he puts first and who he doesn't. It's just the charisma he's lacking. He doesn't seem to punch at home, right?
Yeah.
I think he could get a lot done. He was at Nampo yesterday, Nampu.
Is it the biggest agricultural festival in the country?
In the Southern Hemisphere.
Hectic.
It's quite magnificent, man, to go and see. It's a real...
I've actually never been to Nampo. I'd like to go.
Let's go. Next year, I'll take you.
We must find a farmer with an airplane, because apparently planes just land there like crazy.
You don't want to arrive in a car. The key is to arrive in your helicopter or an airplane.